All right, welcome Flyers fans. We're here at the Des Moines Recplex where the Ames Flyers are taking on New Prague. Thank you. Yep. All right, heading out to the ice, we've got Stella Van Meer in net, Detzel in the center position, Sachs and Paulson on the wing, and Donovan, and we need one more player out here. Oh, and Borit, there we go. Donovan and Borit on defense. Puck drop. Donovan Sachs has the puck. Taken into the Flyers offensive zone. Over to Paulson. He's going to kick it down to the far side. Picked up by Sachs in the corner. Back to Borit. Borit sends it to the center. Croy going to take it around. Going to take a shot. New Prague comes away with it. And Borit picks it up in the neutral zone. Kicks it back to the offensive zone for the Flyers. Detzel chasing it down in the corner. Donovan going after it. Paulson gets into the neutral zone where Atchison's going to kick it back. Sachs bringing it up. Oh, and a little trip there. New Prague has the puck. Whoop, and a little bump there by Sachs as he's heading off ice. We've got Reynolds now with the puck. And Nice out on the ice. Not Maurer. Going to pick up the puck on the sideboards, passing it towards the center, towards Reynolds. Reynolds fighting for the puck behind the net, along with Nice. All right, not Maurer picking up the puck on the sideboards. Back to Atchison, back to not Maurer. Atchison keeps it in, but New Prague takes it away, and Nice is going to pick it up, bring it back into the zone. Puck goes to the far corner. Nice still fighting for that puck. Puck comes back to Atchison. He's going to send it to the center. Rebound. Nice goes for the rebound, but and goalie covers. Out on the ice for the Flyers. We've got Gill in the center position with Borit and Donovan on defense. T-Scudder and Barker on the wings. New Prague trying to bring it up, stopped by Borit. New Prague sends it through the neutral zone. Donovan chasing it down, going to bring it around the backside of the net. Around the New Prague player. He's going to just take it on around, I think, all of them here. Donovan coming in. Donovan taking a shot just wide of the net. T-Scudder going to pick up the puck. Sends it behind the net. Barker's going to chase it down with Gill. Puck stays in. Donovan did a nice job there on D, keeping that puck in the zone. Coming back the other way, New Prague bringing it up. T-Scudder disrupting that play. Coming around the backside of the net, we've got Donovan. T-Scutter sends it to the far corner, and we've got icing. Line change for the Flyers. Out on the ice, we've got Atchison, DeLuey, Paulson, Sachs, and Detzel. Detzel's going to take the face off. Puck goes out to New Prague. They take a shot. Stella Van Meer puts it off her blocker behind the net. Here comes Paulson and Detzel. Detzel's going to bring it across the line. He's going to try to find somebody in the center, but broken up by the New Prague player. Puck comes out to the back into the neutral zone. Atchison picks it up. Pass over to DeLuey. DeLuey takes it in the neutral zone. He's going to bring it through. About 4 New Prague players on him. Paulson disrupts that play. Here comes Detzel. Oh. Detzel's going to pick up the puck and try to get it to the corner, but stopped by the ref. Croy comes up. DeLuey comes up. Puck goes into the neutral zone. New Prague's going to bring it through. Atchison tries to disrupt that. New Prague takes a shot and no goal. Detzel sends the puck to the near sideboard here. Puck goes around the backside of the net. Sachs sends it out. New Prague picks it up, but DeLuey sends it back into the neutral zone. New Prague there to pick up, but here comes Atchison. He sends the puck over to Reynolds. Not Maurer picks up the puck from Reynolds, gets it into the offensive zone. Nice is going to challenge there. Back to Not Maurer. Not Maurer shoots and stopped by the goalie. Out on the ice, we have Borit and Donovan on defense. Reynolds in the center position with Not Maurer and Nice on the wings. Puck goes out to the side. Not Maurer fighting for the puck on the boards. Reynolds comes over to help. Gets it over to Borit. Borit pass broken up by New Prague. Donovan tries to disrupt that and does. Not Maurer is going to go try to get that puck with 2 New Prague players. Keep on going there, kids. Here, Nice has it picked up. Nice is going to take it across the line. He's going to come in, try to get a shot there. Stopped by New Prague. Borit takes a shot. Not Maurer takes a shot. Borit fighting for the puck against the boards there. Gets it out to the center. Not Maurer picks it up. Kicks it over in front of the net to a New Prague player. Here comes Donovan. Donovan's going to bring it in. Donovan's going to take it past the New Prague player and take a shot. Puck goes a little bit high. New Prague picks it up. Barker's there. Disrupts the play. Keeps it in our zone. Pushes the puck towards the net. Nice is going to chase the puck behind the net with the New Prague player. Fighting for that puck. Nice and Gill back there fighting for the puck. Barker's ready in the center. Donovan's going to kick it back into the corner. Nice comes off the ice. T-Scutter coming in. T-Scutter and Gill fighting for the puck on the near side board here. T-Scutter and Gill still fighting there with New Prague. New Prague comes away with it, but Barker pushes it back. Gill's going to bring it up. Was going to look for that shot. Tripped up by a couple of the New Prague players. Gets another opportunity there. T-Scutter keeps it in. Xander is going to have it in the neutral zone here. Sends it over to Paulson with a New Prague player coming out of the box there. New Prague bringing it up. Gill's in on the puck. DeLuey's in on the puck. T-Scutter and Atchison trying to get the puck. It's just kind of elusive there, staying between all the players. DeLuey kicks it up the boards. Here comes Sachs. Sachs tries to do a little turn move there, loses an edge. T-Scudder keeps it in, but it gets pushed right back out. DeLuey picks it up. He's going to pass it over to Borit. Borit brings it up the near side board. T-Scudder brings it to Sachs. Sachs passing it over to Paulson. T-Scudder picks it up. Kept in by Borit. Good defense there by Borit, keeping it in for us. Puck goes in front of the net. Paulson's going to pick it up on the side. Sachs coming around the back side of the net. Shot by Paulson, just wide. Borit fighting for the puck in the corner. Detzel out on the ice now. New Prague comes away with it. Donovan's going to try to push him to the side. And Donovan does it. He gets that player out to the side, and not a good shot there. Sachs picks up the puck. He's going to bring it through the neutral zone. Stopped by a New Prague player. Donovan's going to come over to help. Detzel coming over to help. Donovan comes away with it, bringing it through the neutral zone. New Prague has the puck in the corner. Not Maurer trying to stop, but New Prague jukes beyond him. New Prague coming past a lot of flyers there, broken up by Nice. DeLuey sends it out to Nice. Nice sending it, trying to send it to Reynolds. DeLuey fighting for the puck in the far side corner. Not Maurer. Gonna try to bring it up the side, broken up by New Prague. Atchison. Sending it behind the net, goes over to Nice. New Prague there to intercept. DeLuey sending it, trying to send it up the boards. Got shot goes towards the net, and Stella Van Meer with a nice save. Coming out on the ice, we've got Borit and Donovan on defense. Gill at the center position with Barker and looks like T-Scudder on the wings. Shot goes towards the net. Donovan picks it up and tries to kick it up the sideboard. Shot goes towards the net. Good stop again by Stella Van Meer. Tries to get a pass out. And Stella, intimidation there. Puck was shot up and over the net. I think she scared the New Prague player. Puck comes across the ice. T-Scudder trying to get it out of the zone. Donovan's going to pick it up, send it up the sideboard, but New Prague picks it up again. Got to get it out of the zone here, Flyers. Gill and Borit trying to get the puck out. Barker trying to bring the puck up, and now the puck is in the neutral zone. Borit sends it to the far side, or the near side corner here. And we've got an icing call. Out on the ice for the Flyers, we've got DeLuey, Atchison, Sachs, Paulson, and Detzel. Detzel's on the center position. Detzel sending it out to the side. Paulson's fighting for that puck. Gets tripped up on the boards. Still fighting for that puck. DeLuey comes away with it. He's going to bring it behind the net. Passing out to Sachs. Sachs still fighting for the puck on the near side boards here. Detzel getting in there. Paulson getting in there. Sachs Going to fight through some of those players. Detzel picks up the puck on the boards here, sends it up to Sachs. Sachs brings it into our offensive zone, sends it towards the net. Goalie blocks it. New Prague picks it up behind the net, and we're finishing the first period 0-0. All right, start of the second period. Out on the ice, we've got Reynolds at the center position, Nice and Notmauer on the wings with Atchison and DeLuey on defense. Stella Van Meer in net. Let's go, Flyers. I'm going to predict we get 2 goals this period. Reynolds is raring and ready to go. Puck comes out, Notmauer. It's going to send it back into the neutral zone, picked up by Nice. New Prague there to take it away. Nice fighting for the puck again. Notmauer getting in there, sends it up to Reynolds. Reynolds going to bring it in. Going to take a shot towards the net. Oh, goes off the goalie's pad and just shy of the net there. These kids want a goal. Notmauer is going to set up and shoot. Stopped by the goalie. Nice trying to send it to the center, and puck goes out into the neutral zone. New Prague's going to pick it up. Got to get somebody there. Atchison making it tough. DeLuey picks it up, kicks it up the sideboard, trying to get it out to Nice. New Prague stops it. Notmauer takes away the puck. He's going to start bringing it up across the neutral zone, trying to take a shot, but there was a New Prague player right behind him. We got to wait. There we go. Now we're clear of offsides, and Barker now in the mix along with Borit. Donovan's going to bring it up here. Gill bringing it up, takes a shot. Borit gets the puck, sending it towards the center. And we've got icing. All right, we've got Borit and Donovan on, I think, defense with T. Scudder and Barker on the wings. Gill in the center position. T. Scudder comes away with it. New Prague steals it as they're coming down through the neutral zone. T. Scudder kicks it back towards Borit. Puck's in the neutral zone, waiting for their player to get out so they don't get called on offsides. T. Scudder going to chase it down in the far side corner. Brings the puck behind the net. Kick back, nice little kick back pass to Donovan. New Prague sends it back to that corner. Stella with a good stop there. Flyers looking to get it out of the zone. Here comes Donovan, picks up the puck on the far side board. New Prague with the stop. Borit sends it along the side up to T. Scudder. T. Scudder fighting for that puck with a New Prague. I'm going to get that wrong here a couple more times. Here comes Donovan, bringing it up through the center. Nice job by Donovan getting it out of the zone. Fighting with those players to get the puck. Here comes New Prague. Gill disrupting. Barker disrupting. Atchison sends it around to Sachs. Sachs trying to get it out of the zone for New Prague. Here comes Atchison along the back side of the net. Sends it up. Stopped again by New Prague. Shot goes towards the net. Stopped by Stella Van Meer. New Prague going to take a shot again. Good defense there. Atchison pushes the puck to the outside. Donovan's keeping defense in the front of the net. Good defense there with Atchison, Donovan, and Van Meer fighting for that puck. We got Detzel out on the ice. Sachs. Detzel keeping it in for the Flyers. And New Prague comes away with it. New Prague coming through the neutral zone. Going to get ready to try to get a shot off. Xander sends it back to Detzel. Detzel going to bring it through the neutral zone for us. Sachs is following. We got Detzel still in the corner there. Sachs and Detzel fighting for the puck. New Prague comes away with it. Croy going to get it back. DeLuey's on the ice. DeLuey kicks it back to Atchison, back to DeLuey. DeLuey is going to bring it along the far side boards. Here we go. DeLuey takes the shot. Oh, off of the goalie's pad. Keep shooting out there, Flyers. Borat now out on the ice. He's going to chase down the puck with the New Prague player. Kicks it back, gets it out to Paulson. Paulson gets it through the neutral zone, but New Prague sends it right back in. DeLuey's there. He's going to push that puck out to the side. Nice D there by DeLuey. Borat kicks it out to the side. New Prague is there. Stopped by the body of Paulson. Reynolds now out on the ice. Notmauer out on the ice. Loses the puck. Reynolds gets it into the neutral zone. He's going to chase it down. So we've got Notmauer, Donovan. Neese, Reynolds, Notmauer, Borat, Donovan, Van Meer on the ice for the Flyers. Here comes Neese. He's going to get a good look, I think. Sends it towards the net, kicked out by the goalie. Going to go for that puck. Out in front of the net. Little scuffle, but the goalie has it covered. DeLuey and Atchison on defense. Looks like T-Scudder and Barker on the wings, and Gill in the center position. New Prague bringing it up the sideboard. Atchison keeping it back. Gets it out of the zone. Gill fighting for the puck on that far side board. Gill and Barker getting into the mix. Got T-Scudder getting in there as well. Atchison. DeLuey trying to break up that New Prague player heading towards the net. New Prague defense picks it up. They're going to push it towards the net. Kicked out by, I think it was Atchison, kicked it out to the side. We've got Gill. DeLuey now on the sideboards. Going to try to bring it up. All right, Flyers, we have a chance here. Oh. And New Prague comes away with it. They are letting kids play. We should get a little more aggressive out there for the Flyers if the refs aren't calling it. Score 0-1. All right, out on the ice, we've got Detzel in the center position with Paulson and Sachs on the wings. Borit and Donovan on defense. Van Meer in net. Detzel trying to come away with the puck. New Prague picks it up in our neutral zone, or in our zone. Puck goes back to the neutral zone. Paulson picks it up. He's going to bring it in. Shoots it towards the net. New Prague picking it up. Detzel's in there fighting for it. Near side. Oh, good look there. Sachs was ready right in the front. We just need to keep good passes and keep being ready. Donovan Sachs and Brody Donovan chasing after the puck. Sachs picks it up behind the net, pushes it up, but stopped by a New Prague defense. Sachs loses his stick. Donovan fighting for the puck behind the net. Stella Van Meer stops the puck there from a wraparound goal. Borit chasing after it on the far side board. Up to Sachs. Let's get moving. Get these engines going. Sachs passes over to Paulson. Paulson shoots towards the net. Puck is out there, and Detzel sends it towards the center. New Prague picks it up. And we've got an icing. New group on the ice. We've got DeLuey, Neese, Reynolds, Notmauer, Atchison. Reynolds ready at the center position. Kicks it to the corner where Neese and Reynolds are going to try to pick it up. Reynolds comes away with it, passing towards the center, tries to get it, and we've got a goal. Reynolds with the goal. Flyers tie it up 1-1. 3:24 left to go in the second period. Let's keep some momentum here, kiddos. Reynolds again at the face-off with Neese and Notmauer on the wings. DeLuey and Atchison on defense. Reynolds passes back to DeLuey. DeLuey is going to bring it in. Going to take a shot. Oh. Atchison sends it to the corner. Notmauer picks it up. He loses it off of his stick. Neese fighting for the puck. DeLuey pushes it to the corner. New Prague coming up through the neutral zone. DeLuey on defense. Notmauer's going to pick up the puck, trying to send it up the boards. It looks like Notmauer pass up to Neese. Neese is going to bring it in. Oh, and it comes out. We got to get out of the zone. DeLuey trying to wait there for the Flyers to all get out of the zone. Otherwise, we'd have an offsides. A few kids down on the ground there. Barker's got the puck. He's going to bring it in. Taking a shot. Goes behind the net. We got to be back there to pick it up. Neese comes through. New Prague in the corner there. We've got Borit and Donovan on defense with T-Scudder, Gill, and Barker out as well. Here comes Donovan trying to push it up the boards to Gill. New Prague passing it through. Donovan again. Maybe a chase to the puck there. We've got T-Scudder, Borit. New Prague passes over to the side. Donovan's going to chase it down, try to make it a little tougher. Gill comes away with the puck, but stolen away again by New Prague. Sachs now out on the ice. Sachs pushes it into the neutral zone, so we've got Atchison coming out on defense. So Atchison and Donovan on defense, Detzel, Sachs, and Paulson on offense. Detzel's going to pick it up, shoot it towards the net, goes behind the net. Sachs going to pick it up, sends it towards DeLuey. DeLuey is going to take a shot, goes right into the goalie slid, went right into the goalie chest pad. DeLuey's got it. He's going to take another shot towards the center. Puck's right there. Sachs trying to pick it up. Puck comes through the neutral zone. Atchison's going to pick it up. Atchison passing it up to Detzel. Detzel brings it across, and we're at the end of the second period, tied up 1-1.
Seven.
All right, start of the third period here. Reynolds is in the center position with Neese and Notmauer on the wings. Borit and Donovan on defense with Stella Van Meer in the net. All right, ready to go, and we've got puck drop. New Prague comes away with it. Donovan's chasing after it. Puck goes to the far corner. Kane's going to get to the side, and Borit picks it up behind the net, sends it up to Notmauer. Notmauer trying to get it out of the zone, but not quite enough juice on that one. Notmauer again fighting for the puck there with Donovan and Reynolds. Borit sending it back to Reynolds, gets it out of the zone. Chasing after the puck is Reynolds. Notmauer trying to bring it in and stopped by New Prague, and we've got an offsides. All right, out on the ice, we've got Gill in the center position with T. Scudder and Barker on the wings. DeLuey and Atchison on defense. New Prague picks it up, sends it in the neutral zone. T. Scudder trying for it. New Prague brings it in. Atchison sends it in the neutral zone to Gill. Gill's going to bring it in. Crosses the line, brings it along the side corner. Looking for somebody to pass to, sends it back to Atchison. Atchison's going to send it towards the center. New Prague picks it up. Barker fighting for the puck behind the net. Atchison on the near side board here, fighting. Puck goes behind the net. Gill's chasing. T. Scudder and DeLuey stopping the forward motion there. Gill loses his stick there. Got Atchison in the neutral zone with Paulson coming out. New Prague brings it in. Atchison trying to disrupt, and they've got a goal. New Prague scores. It's now 1-2. 10-10 left in the third period. Lots of time here. Got to see some fight in these Flyers. All right, we've got Detzel in the center position with Sachs and Paulson on the wings. DeLuey and Borat on defense. DeLuey takes it away. DeLuey's going to bring it up, bring it across the line. Taken away by New Prague. Sachs picks it up. Tries to pick it up behind the net. Going to look for somebody to pass to. Passes to Paulson. And glove save by the New Prague goalie. Need a little bit more of that. Keep shooting at the net. Right. Detzel again at the face-off. Sachs and Paulson on the wings. Borat and DeLuey. Puck comes back to DeLuey. Over to Borat. Borat takes the shot to the center, and the goalie covers it. Third time's a charm here, I feel like. So here we go. Same groups out. Detzel, Sachs, Paulson, Borat, DeLuey, Van Meer in net. You can hear a pin drop in the ice rink here. Borat and Sachs fighting for the puck. Sachs comes away with it, sends it towards the center. DeLuey picks it up, try to get it back to the center off of the body of a New Prague player, and they're going to try to bring it up through the neutral zone. But there's Detzel. Sachs has the puck now. He's going to bring it in. Takes a backhand shot towards the net. We had a loose puck there for a little bit. Here comes Donovan in. Detzel takes a shot, goes behind the net. Sachs is going to bring it out, looking towards the center, towards DeLuey. Keep it up, kids. It's there. Here comes the puck. Detzel takes a shot, stopped by New Prague. Detzel sending it back towards the center. Here comes Croy. Detzel with it again, sends it back. New Prague coming up through the neutral zone. Atchison's going to bring it up. Not Maurer. Out on the ice with Donovan. All right, Paulson's going to pick it up behind the net. Donovan and Atchison. Detzel out there. I don't know who's playing what position. I think they've all been kind of mixing it up today. Not Maurer. Bringing it towards the center, loses the puck. New Prague picks it up. Not Maurer is going to come back, try to get it again. Nice now out on the ice, fighting for the puck. Atchison picks it up, sends it into the zone. Got 7:46 left in the third period here. New Prague has the puck behind the net. Donovan's going to chase it down in the neutral zone, brings it around. Got Reynolds out on the ice. Little change here. Gill in the center position with T. Scudder and Barker on the wings. Borat and DeLuey on defense. Barker going to try to set up for a shot. Borat's going to challenge. DeLuey's going to chase after the puck, picks it up, sends it back to Borat. Borat's got it in the neutral zone. He's going to bring it across the line. Going to head towards that net. Had three players on him there. Tries to send it back to T. Scudder. New Prague comes past back into the neutral zone. Gill picks it up, trying to keep it in. Barker's got it. Barker's going to take a shot. Goes off a New Prague skate. T. Scudder tries to keep it in. Borat's going to bring it into the zone. Gets Penalty on the new Prague player. Flyers on a power play. Out on the ice, we've got DeLuey, Borat, Sachs, Detzel, and Paulson. Paulson fighting for the puck in the far corner. Puck comes over to the near corner. Sachs picks it up. Goes back to Borat. Borat over to DeLuey. DeLuey's going to take a pass back towards Borat. Borat takes a shot just high of the net. Sachs looking to pick it up. Good looks there. Keep getting those good looks. DeLuey taking the puck, trying to get it towards the center. Detzel sends it back to Borat. Borat back to Detzel. Detzel towards the middle. Oh, Paulson takes a shot high of the net. Borat picks it back up on the near side here. Borat tries to pass over to DeLuey in the neutral zone. Got to get out. And we've got an offsides. Change up for the Flyers on the ice. We've got Reynolds in the center position with Nottmauer and Neese on the wings. Atchison and Donovan on defense. Puck comes out towards Nottmauer. Nottmauer is going to take it into the zone. Reynolds, Nottmauer, taken away by New Prague. Reynolds, Nottmauer is going to pick it up, try to bring it up. Back to Atchison. Reynolds has it, Atchison. Now it's going to go back into the neutral zone here. Little back and forth fighting here. Donovan's got the puck, bringing it in through the neutral zone. He's got Neese on the other side. Reynolds coming in. Neese keeps it in. Puck goes to the corner. Reynolds going to chase it down. Donovan stops it off of a New Prague skate there. Donovan sends it towards the center. Nottmauer chasing after it. Going to try to bring it around. Kane tries to get it out front to Donovan. Puck comes out to the front again. Atchison going to keep it in, send it towards the goal. Neese fighting for the puck. Nottmauer comes away. Nottmauer is going to shoot it. Stopped by the goalie. Let's have a little more of that. Stopped again by Nottmauer coming through the neutral zone. .340 left to go in the third period. Score is 2-1. Gill's in the center position with T. Scudder and Barker on the wings. Borat and DeLuey on defense. Stella Van Meer in net. New Prague trying to get it out. Puck goes through the neutral zone. DeLuey's going to pick it up. DeLuey has the puck, brings it through the neutral zone. Brings the puck to the middle. Takes a shot off of the goalie pad. Got to keep shooting there. Good looks. Puck goes out. Paulson trying to get in the way. Detzel on the ice, gonna take the puck up. Sachs comes in on the far side. Gonna try to get the puck. Stay with it. Had a good look there. Into the neutral zone. Here goes, back into the neutral zone. DeLuey comes away with the puck. Sachs picks it up. Sachs is going to go towards the net. He takes the shot. Goes wide. Detzel going to the corner for the puck. All right. .144 left to go in the third period. Detzel picks up the puck in the neutral zone. We've got Donovan, Neese, Notmauer. Notmauer is going to bring it in. Sends it to the other side. I can't see who that. Oh, Neese sends it back towards Borit. So we've got Donovan, Neese, Borit, Paulson, Notmauer out on the ice. Neese going to shoot the puck towards the center. Reynolds has it, looking for the puck. And Notmauer gets a goal. We have tied it up with 1:03. 1:03 to go in the third period. All right, 1:03 to go. Stella Van Meer heading back towards the net. We've got Gill in the center position with Sachs and I can't see across there on the wings. Atchison and DeLuey on defense. That was Detzel on the other wing. Puck is in the right around the line, crossing that neutral zone. Flyers get called for an offsides. So again, we've got Gill in the center position, Sachs and Detzel on the wings, DeLuey and Atchison on defense. Sachs picks up the puck. He's going to bring it around, but New Prague comes away with it. Atchison has it in the neutral zone, dumps it into our zone, but New Prague is quick to bring it back out. Detzel gets it away. Going to bring it through the neutral zone. DeLuey pushes the puck into the zone. New Prague, now Atchison pushes it in. New Prague trying to get it out of the zone, but DeLuey's there. Gill and DeLuey there are to stop the puck. I can't even talk now. There's 15 seconds left. New Prague coming up, but DeLuey disrupts that. DeLuey sends it over to Detzel. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that is game as a tie. All right, so okay, I think we're getting word on what's going to happen here. Sometimes in pool play, they leave it at a tie, but here it looks like I think we're going to do a little 5-minute 3v3. You know what? It's 2-2 and 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, we're doing OT.
Yep, that's where we are. It is OT. I believe this is sudden death, first goal win. So out on the ice we have DeLuey, Borit, and Detzel. Stella Van Meer in net. Or is this a shootout? They put 5 minutes on the clock. Yeah, I think it's 5 minute 3v3.
Let's go Flyers! 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 Let's go Flyers!
All right, puck drop. The 5 minute starts. DeLuey's going to pick it up. Trying to push it past. Here we go. Puck goes to the near side here. Detzel chasing it down. Borit back on defense. Pushes it out to DeLuey. Back to near Borit. Pushes back to DeLuey. New Prague comes away. DeLuey stops the forward progression on that. Pushes back to Borit. Oh, a nice try back to DeLuey. Detzel. Take it up. Pass it up. Detzel passes up to Borit. Borit going to take a shot. Over to DeLuey. And DeLuey scores! 52 seconds in. 52 seconds into the sudden death. And the Flyers come away with a win 3-2.